Stop number 6 on the NRSL Mello Yello Series brings us to Texas Motor Speedway. So we're here today for the running at the Interstate Barriers 300. 34 laps distance into this race here today on this mile-and-a-half racetrack. We had a good race in the truck race, and now we got the Mello Yello cars on the racetrack here today. It'll be 51 laps for tomorrow for the Casual GTX Cup Series event. But today it's the Mello Yello Series, and we are set to go for 34 laps of racing here. So let's get the starting line for today's running of this event. On the pole in the number 10 Nesquik Chevrolet, it's Paul Minnick. He's on the pole for today's running of the event at 201 miles an hour. He'll be alongside Dougie Shears in the Stacker 2 Chevrolet, car number 23. Road 2 has Trace Williams in the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Chevrolet, car number 29. And beside him in the Kleenex Chevrolet, car number 32, it's Chris Dallerton, a Texas native, looking to get a win here on this racetrack. Row number 3 has Mad Haas in the Timberwolf Pontiac, car number 37. And beside him is Dunn LaPrade in the Aaron Street Machine Toyota, car number 99. Row number 4 has the number 1 DeWalt Chevrolet. It is JT Bryant. He's alongside one number up, the AC Delco Chevrolet, car number 2. It's Zach Flickinger. He's alongside. Row 5 has the Daytona winner, Benjamin Miles in the Geico Chevrolet, car number 7. Beside him in the number 12 Verizon Wireless Dodge, it's Chelsea Bowles. She's on the outside. Next row down has the Darlington winner, Dylan Young in the Great Clips Toyota, car number 38. That's the Jason Leffler course, and he'll be alongside the number 5 Delphi Chevrolet. It is John Arndt. He's alongside. Next row down is Phil Parker in the number 17 DeWalt Tools Chevrolet. Beside him will be the Sprint PCS Spree Chevrolet, car number 45. It's Zachary Fitzwater. He's on the outside. Next row down has the AC Delco Chevrolet, car number 3. It's Cole Deaver. He'll be alongside Kev Shearer in the Navy Chevrolet, car number 14. Next row down has Joshua Osborne in number 60 Winn-Dixie Ford. He'll be alongside the number 62 South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet. It's Joshua Sekuli. He's on the outside. Sekuli, by the way, was the winner of the truck race. Then it's Nick Baxter in the number 63 Lysol Pontiac. He'll be alongside another Pontiac, the Amoco Ultimate Pontiac, car number 93. It's Matt McIntyre. Next row down has the Darlington winner, Joshua Collard in the Mark I Electric Ford, car number 13 for Jennifer Jo Cobb Racing, and he'll be alongside Johnny Gardner, the number 22 Discount Tire Dodge. Next row down has Luis Hernandez in the number 36 Stanley Tools Pontiac. He'll be alongside the number 44 Shell Pontiac of Kyle Matthews. His win was at Rockingham. Then it's Andrew Perry in the Duraflame Dodge, car number 66, and he'll be alongside the 72 Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. It's Daniel Olson. He's on the outside. Next row down has Quentin Moore in the Racing for Jesus Chevrolet, car number 89. That's the Morgan Shepherd colors. He'll be alongside the New Holland Ford, car number 94 for Bill Elliott Racing. It's Jessica Shelton. She's on the outside. Next row down has William Brock in the Castrol GTX Chevrolet, car number 27. He'll be alongside the number 43 Bumper to Bumper Auto Value Toyota of Michael Turner. He's on the outside. Then it's Ryan George in the Pepsi Chevrolet, car number 24, the Hendrick Jeff Gordon machine. Beside him will be Jesse Turner, the winner at Las Vegas in the Gould Pumps ITT Industries Chevrolet, car number 34. Then it's Chris Dodd, the number 88 Navy Chevrolet. Beside him, Jonathan Zorlin, the number 33 Reams Chevrolet. And the next row down has the number 74 Phenolube Staff America Chevrolet of Charles Samper with the number 00 Aquafresh Pontiac of Emmanuel Hartnett beside him. Commands, I'm getting for the interest. We're racing here today at Texas Motor Speedway. The remaining 3 cars is Jason Anderson in 18 and 87 of Andrew Davis. That'll be the next to the last row. And then starting shotgun is Nick Gunther in the GameStop Toyota, car number 20. Radio chatter going on here between the spotters and the drivers as they get set for racing here on this 1.5-mile racetrack at the Texas Motor Speedway. 34 laps of distance here. It's an all Chevrolet top 4, as a matter of fact. The top 4 cars were all Chevrolets. Here, actually GM cars swept the top 5. Or the top 5 cars. With a Pontiac in the 5th spot. Paul Minnick leads them down with Dougie Shears alongside. Green flag waves. We're underway in the Interstate Batteries 300. Paul Minnick leads them down in car number 20 and car number 10 as they come out of turn number 2. These cars very very fast. We had a fast cup test session as well. These cars qualify at 201 miles an hour. I hate to know what the cup car is going to test at in qualifying. And I already got 3 wide racing right here. Dunn LaPrade caught up on the outside of the racetrack in car number 99. As he's getting freight train on the outside lane. Meantime, I think we got a battle for the lead going on, I think. No, well, not quite, though. Matt Haas is getting close, though, in car 37. He gets underneath Trace Williams in 29. JT Bryant right behind him, the oldest car in the field, the 1995 Chevy Monte Carlo. And Bryant, of course, won the Cup race at Darlington, the last stop on the tour in that series. Off corner number 4 they come, and that was close at the start-finish line between Bryant and Matt Haas. And meantime, Benjamin Miles working his way through the field in car number 7 with Zach Flickinger and Joshua Osborne right behind him, as well as the 3 of Cole Deaver. And whoa, Dylan Young got a little squirrely coming down the backstretch. And on the apron is the 13 of Joshua Collard. And boy, and he saved it, but right in front of the 36 of Luis Hernandez. And he slowed the entire field up right there in the 13 car. And that bunched the field up on the outside behind him. So the front about top 15, 16. So the front 10 cars or so is broken away. John Arndt continues to lead the field right here. Chelsea Bowles going underneath Cole Deaver, same as Zachary Fitzwater in 45. And meantime, Luis Hernandez with the help of Andrew Perry going inside here. And we mentioned before, Andrew Perry's car does look like a Ford Taurus. Look at the front end of that car. It looks like a Ford Taurus, but it's actually a Dodge Intrepid body car. You can see by the taillights of that car that actually is a Dodge. But Perry looking strong at the moment in 66. He runs right now in the 19th position. Collard up on the high side of the racetrack. Nick Baxter trying to go up underneath in number 66. Or number 63, excuse me. With William Brock in 27 right behind him. And we got a battle for the lead. Paul Minnick and JT Bryant going underneath side by side. Off corner number 4. Minnick led the first 7 laps of this race. And JT trying to get some help there from the 2 of Zach Flickinger as they go off in the first and second turns. But the high side working very well for Paul Minnick. Let's see if Bryant can complete the pass coming out of turn number 4. No, he does not. Minnick again has the high lane working to his advantage, and he's still running very, very strong in that 10 machine. And boy, how frustrated JT Bryant's got to be because he is able to get alongside, but he just cannot pass him. Two Monte Carlos about 5 years apart, right there alongside Bryant in a 95 model and the 10 of Paul Minnick in a 2000 model. And now Bryant goes inside. Bryant has to lead, but only momentarily because Minnick comes back on the outside again. And Minnick gets off the wall. Now they're completely side by side going in the third turn here. And now hopefully for JT, hopefully for him, he's got some help now with the 17 of Phil Parker But again, Minnick looking stronger than outside lane. He's got that bite. He's got that bite working well in the outside lane, though. He's got great bite coming out of that outside lane, which is kind of strange on these newer style racetracks. So usually you're up on the high line, you're screwed. But not Minnick, and now Minnick goes inside lane, and we have a yellow flag, and it's William Brock that's crashed in 27. Also, Quentin Moore's in it, Matt McIntyre's in it, Emmanuel Hartnett's in it. Luis Hernandez, 36, has crashed. And I'm not sure if Dunn LaPrat's got any damage or not. No, he does not. So the first yellow of the day, flying on lap number 12 of this event, with Paul Minnick having the lead in car number 10. He's led from the pole so far in this event. And let's look again as to what happened to car number 27, the Castrol GTX Chevrolet of William Brock. And Zachary Fitzwater, who's in CM45, spun as well. But yeah, William Brock, he got way up in the high side right there, and there's William. And I tell you, I don't know who was that. I don't know who that was that missed the crash barely, but if he did, but yeah, William Brock, unfortunately for him, got all kinds of squirrely, but. And finally comes to a stop. Zachary looked to me like Zachary Fitzwater got the start of the crash, though, as he got tapped by the 36 of Luis Hernandez. Flickinger came out. Actually, Flickinger got off the wall. He gets here. He taps Fitzwater. Ryan George barely made it through in car 45. Brock goes back up the track. Whew. How Kyle Matthews missed that crash was beyond me. How he missed it. And Jesse Turner looked like he got a little piece of it in the 34 car. I'm not so sure, actually, but McIntyre and, yeah, there's where 89 car, Quentin Moore, and Emmanuel Hartnett in the 00. We'll see how they got into it as well. There's Quentin Moore. He's falling behind the 20 car of Nick Gunther. Yep, there it is right there. Ooh, yeah. And also heads up driving from the 14 car of Kev Shearer and the 87 of Andrew Davis. Both of them barely made it through as well. And Dunn LaPrade looked like he got a piece of it from the 45 of Zachary Fitzwater. But yeah. We do have an in-car camera with Kyle Matthews. Let's watch how he made it through. You want to see good driving? Let's take a ride with Kyle Matthews. Field goal, 3 points. And I bet you Matthews' heart was up to his throat when he saw the crash right up in front of him. So the cars out of the race are Luis Hernandez. He'll finish 36, matching his car number. William Brock, Quentin Moore, and Emmanuel Hartnett, the Daytona 500 champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. They're all out of the race because of the crash here. Matt McIntyre's on the inside lane. He is a lap down in 35th position. So Paul Minnick has led all the way so far in car number 10, the Nesquik Chevrolet. He leads the race. Second is Phil Parker, looking for his first win. He's been he's been the rookie sensation in not only this series, but also in the truck series as well. He is running very, very strong in the 17 car. Chris Thornton looking to get a win for his home state, and he's in third position and a hot contender for that honor. And he's JT Bryant runs in 4th position, and 5th is Joshua Osborne. 6th is Benjamin Miles. 7th is John Arndt. Dougie Shears in 8th. 9th is Joshua Sakuli. And 10th position is Matt Haas. As the green flag will be about to wave on lap number 16 of this event, as we are almost halfway through, and we're back underway at Texas. Now let's keep an eye on that 93 car. Sometimes lap cars can present some trouble. So far, everybody's made it through okay, except Joshua Collard almost got behind. And whoa, Flickinger about tipped him. So did Charles Samper. So did Chris Dodd. Whoa. It looks like they're all making it through here. Shelton and Gardner made it through. Fitzwater, Turner, and Dunn-LaPrade. So, yeah. And Chris Dalton's not screwing around right now. He's in 2nd position right now. He's taking that spot away from Phil Parker. He wants that win for his home state of Texas, and and by George, he's going to make sure he's going to do it. Dalton driving a 1999 Chevy Monte Carlo. He's got JT Bryant shoving him in the 1 car. Down the front stretch they go into turn number 1. Nobody's been able to touch Paul Minnick all day long. But can Dalton do it? Benjamin Miles runs in 4th. Chevrolet occupies the top 4 spots. The leading non-Chevy product is Joshua Osborne, and his Ford runs in 5th position. Driving a 1997 Ford Thunderbird. And inside goes JT Bryant to the inside for 2nd position. Dalton has found out, though, by running the high side, though, you get more bite, and he does. So he keeps the spot away from JT Bryant, and we heard wall scraping going on here down the off turn number 4. And yep, we are under yellow for the 2nd time today. And it's the number 2, Zach Flickinger, that's crashed. And, oh, Johnny Gardner, car number 22. Hard damage to his Dodge. Flickinger's in it. And Zachary Fitzwater's in it. Front end of that Adam Petty Dodge, all front end of that Adam Petty Chevrolet, all crinkled up. And let's look again as to what happened here. The caution coming out on lap number 19 of this event. And it looks like the crash happened just up ahead right there. Flickinger was up on the high side of Michael Turner. There's he, Turner, Matthews, Shelton, Anderson, Shear, all of them in that bunch. And I think Turner's going to get off. I think Flickinger's going to get off the wall coming out of turn number 2. That's going to start the whole thing. There it is. Jordan Anderson taps him. And Turner gets spun. Jessica Shelton barely made it through in the 94. And so does Jesse Turner and Dunn-LaPrade. But Fitzwater, nope. He T-bones right into Flickinger's car. And yeah, Johnny Gardner, just hard contact with that number 22 machine. On board with Johnny Gardner in car number 22. Let's see what he heard. Brother. And yeah, no question about it, Johnny Gardner is out of the race for sure in number 22. So yeah, Johnny Gardner and Zach Flickinger and Zachary Fitzwater are now added to the ones out of the race. So, with that said, though, Paul Minnick, he's been the dominant car so far today. He runs as a leader. Chris Dallerton looking to try to get a win at Texas. He's in second position. Third spot, car number 1, JT Bryant, fourth position. Benjamin Miles, Joshua Osborne's fifth. John Arndt running in sixth position. Seventh is Dougie Shears. Eighth is Phil Parker. Ninth is Matt Haas. And Dylan Young, the Darlington runners, runs in 10th position. 11th spot is Cole Deaver. Trace Williams in 12th. Joshua Collard 13th, matching his car number. Andrew Perry 14th. And Ryan George running in 15th position in car 24. So the green flag about to wave once again here at the Texas Motor Speedway. We will have 11 laps to go here in this event. 23 will be in the books. And look, and here, can Paul Minnick hold on to win at Texas? Well, Chris Dallerton, JT Bryant, and all the others behind him may have something to say about that. Dallerton gets a good restart in that 32 car. He gets, as we back underway on lap 24. As we said, Dallerton is not screwing around, and he is up on the back bumper. JT Bryant coming out of turn number 2. Dallerton looks inside. Scoops up some clean air, tucks right back inside of the 10 car of Paul Minnick as they come out of corner number 4. JT Bryant does closing up. Here comes Dallerton to the inside. Dallerton inside of Paul Minnick. We've seen JT Bryant try to go to the inside lane. It hasn't worked. And Dallerton probably motioning the 7 of Benjamin Miles. Come on, give me a shove. He does, but Minnick again, as he's proved earlier today, the outside lane's the way to go. What most people don't recognize, and this is a classic example, the low side is the shortest way around. But if you go to the high side lane, even on the high side is the longest way around. You get, where the banking of the track like Texas, it does give you more momentum and more straightaway speed when you get to the end of the straightaway. And that's where Paul Minnick's excelled, and so is Benjamin Miles. Miles to second. Dallerton drops to third spot, car 32. JT Bryant runs fourth. John Arndt to the outside, looking for that fifth spot on Joshua Osborne. Osborne drops to sixth. Roof cam on board with Chris Dallerton. Trying to push that 7 car of Benjamin Miles. Miles to the inside lane. Now he's going to try for the lead. And I think that may be another reason. I think that may be another thing right there. You have to hit the brakes a little bit on the inside lane, whereas you can run almost full throttle on the outside. Miles maintains in second position now. Dallerton still third. Here comes the inside lane. John Arndt trying for that fourth position, but JT Bryant has the outside lane to his advantage now. Three-car battle still happening here. Paul Minnick, he's been holding on. Proving today with these cars, qualifying makes all the difference in the world. Ryan George on the outside trying to pick up a couple of spots as he's off the wall in that 24 car. Joshua Osborne and Dylan Young going side by side. Joshua Collard right behind him, and as well as Matt Haas. And that was the 93 car of Matt McIntyre. He about held up Benjamin Miles. That gives Dalton second at the moment. 2 laps to go. Can Chris Dalton pull it off? He can get that 7 of Benjamin Miles right behind him and try to shove him by. That could be the thing. But Paul Minnick's car's been working so well in that 10 car, and that's been where he's. And that 10 car of Paul Minnick has worked so well today. White flag waves for Paul Minnick in the Nesquik Chevrolet. He has 1 lap to go. He started from the pole, has led every lap so far. Dalton trying to go to the outside lane now. John Arndt trying to shove Dalton as they go for the 3rd turn, and now they're side by side. That's going to be all she wrote. Car number 10, the Nesquik Chevrolet. Paul Minnick, he started from the pole, has led every lap, and he takes the checkered flag. Paul Minnick wins the Interstate Batteries 300 here at Texas Motor Speedway. And Chris Dalton, you gotta feel for Chris Dalton that close to a win at Texas Motor Speedway. Does come home a season best 2nd place finish in the points. However, good run for the Kleenex Chevrolet team. 3rd position, John Arndt. Great run for him. Benjamin Miles 4th, and JT Bryant comes home in the 5th position. 6th was Joshua Osborne. 7th was Matt Haas. 8th was Andrew Perry. 9th was Trace Williams, and 10th position was Joshua Sakuli. So, with all that said here, 11th position was Phil Parker. 12th was Nick Baxter. Dougie Shears 13th. Dylan Young 14th. Charles Sanford coming home in 15th position. Jonathan Zorlin, Chris Dodd, Nick Gunther, Jessica Shelton. Haven't talked about her much today. She comes home in 19th. A good day for her. And then Chelsea Bowles coming home in 20th position. Rest of the finishing order, Andrew Davis, Joshua Collard, who dropped back to 22nd. Then comes Cole Deaver, Kyle Matthews, Daniel Olson, Ryan George, Jordan Anderson, Cab Shear, Michael Turner, Dunn LaPrade, and Jesse Turner, the top 31 cars that finish on the lead lap. Matt McIntyre, 2 laps down in 32nd. He's the last finisher of the race. Then Johnny Gardner, Zach Flickinger, Zachary Fitzwater, Luis Hernandez, William Brock, Quentin Moore, and Emmanuel Hartnett were the last finishers of the race, all out of the race due to crashes. But today goes to Paul Minnick as he and the Nesquik Chevrolet dominated the day at the Texas Motor Speedway. As he averaged just 131.949 miles per hour, holding off a hard-charging and determined Chris Dalton to take home the victory here today at Texas. As we head to Nashville Super Speedway for the next stop we will be heading to Bristol Motor Speedway for the next stop on the tour for the Mello Yello Series. So until then, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NRSL, and we'll see you next time.